what you preach all the time. I'm getting a little tired here. Why don't you preach on something else? Every now and then. Preacher looked at him and smiled on his face, loved his heart, and said, well, brother, I'll tell you what. If you start praying every day, start reading your Bible, start going to church regular, I wouldn't have to preach that sermon on. It's about the way it is, isn't it? God is working in our church. He's touching lives, moving in people's hearts. I think it's important for us to be reminded that this Christian thing that we proclaim is not supposed to be just a Sunday morning thing. It's supposed to be an everyday of your life thing. It's supposed to be an everywhere you go thing. It's supposed to be an every thought you think kind of thing. It's supposed to be an every word you say kind of thing. And everyday Christianity and living that is important because you never know where God is going to lead you or put you and what kind of people you're going to meet along the way that need to see Jesus living in your heart. And see that and hear it and feel it. So I think it's important for us to be reminded, what does it mean to be an everyday Christian? What does that mean? I liked how the author, how David wrote this song that I just read to you. You could tell there was a little bit of an attitude change going on there in his life. You see, David had realized what God had done in his life. And because he realized it and believed in it, he had an attitude that he wanted to be a follower and be a faithful follower of God. You and I are here today because Jesus Christ died on Calvary's cross. And because we have believed in Him and put our faith and hope and trust in Him, now we have the promise of eternity. And I'll tell you something, as far as I'm concerned, that's worthy of a little payback, what you think? But I think sometimes we get so caught up in the world and everything we've got to do and our work and all these schedules and all these things and all we've got to be about doing it. Sometimes we just sort of slip up from day to day and forget who we are as God's people. It's easy to do. I've done it. I'm not pointing the finger at you. I'm pointing it at myself. Even as a pastor, sometimes I get so caught up in the busyness of ministry that I can go a whole day. I've done it before and never acknowledged God, never had a prayer. And you got to be careful too, because I'm telling you something. You know, even us preachers